Kia ora and welcome to this workshop. This workshop, we're going to be focusing on ways to keep grounded, aligned, and balanced through this global shift in consciousness. There is a lot happening on a physical sense. There's a lot happening on an energetic sense. There is a lot happening. There's no denying that. Okay, there is a lot coming to surface. There is a lot of purging. There's a lot of awareness. There's a lot. There's a lot, and it can be really overwhelming. And I think the awareness that the overall consciousness and the overall energy right now can feel very heavy because of everything that's happening, but you get to play a part in what you're bringing to that. You get to play a part in the energy you're bringing to that. Powerful. Let alone is powerful. You play a huge part, massive part in the overall global consciousness. We are all connected, we are all one, we all raise together. Okay, we all rise together. So this is why this workshop has been created, because I feel like it's something that we need right now. These things need to come up, they need to be brought to light. Okay, but we need to know how to navigate our way through this. So the overall energy, or the energy we're bringing to that, is one of love, peace, harmony, balance. We're not dropping into these vibrations that they want us to drop into. We're feeling what needs to be felt. We're processing, transmuting it, and doing what's needed to get ourselves back into a frequency that we genuinely want to be in. That's for our greatest good and for humanity's greatest good. So there's a lot with this, and I mean, I could go on to the whole polarity, duality, human emotions. We need to feel what we need to feel. We don't deny them. It's being armed with the tools to navigate our way through it, so we're not pushing it down, suppressing it, so it doesn't eat away at our insides and at us on an energetic level, physical level. We're feeling, we're transmuting, and we're aware what we're putting out affects the overall consciousness right now. So it's beautiful. There is a lot happening, yes, and there is a lot happening of a lower vibration, but we need to be very mindful and aware, and also see the beauty and the power that's on earth and in humanity, the beauty that there is in humanity, the beauty that there is within ourselves, the beauty that is within nature, the beauty in life itself. There is just so much beauty here, as well as the lower vibrational stuff that's been happening for a very, very long time, but that is shifting and the scales are tipping. So it's a good thing. Right, going into the workshop. I'm going to have to keep touching my screen, and aroha if it's a little bit annoying. I recorded the whole workshop and I didn't keep touching my screen, and my phone locked and I lost everything. So here we go again. Let's start with grounding, earthing, Papatūānuku, the power that's within her and what she can offer and provide us. The reality is, e te whānau, is she provides everything we need to thrive. Everything we need, not just to live, but to thrive. She provides nourishing clay. She provides water. She provides, the sun, the dark, the moon, the light, everything. She looks after us on an energetic scale, on a physical scale as well. It's just the power that's within her is huge, absolutely huge. And what they've shown me is we've become so disconnected from that. We've become so disconnected from her, from the essence of who she is and what she provides us, the power of what she is and what we are, the power of what we are together. There's just been a big disconnect, okay? And I've been reading lately and really studying and diving in and filling my own kete with knowledge on my tupuna, my culture, my heritage, my whakapapa. And it has been absolutely enlightening. Reading the connection they had with nature, reading the connection they had with astrology, reading the connection reading the connection they had with all things that surround them, including themselves, the things in the physical and the things in the spiritual and the energetic, and that essence, how much that has been suppressed and almost classed as dark and evil and witchcraft and all those things. Whole nother subject, we'll go into that another time. The essence of that and where that stemmed from. But reading that stuff and how powerful it is and how much it is going to help us going forward has been huge. It's not only helped me navigate my way through this journey, but I know my tupuna shared this stuff, and a lot of our tupuna shared this information, the sacred knowledge, to help humanity. That is what is powerful. We all are here to somewhat, or well, not even somewhat, we are all here to play a role in humanity. Okay, for ourselves, yes, we're here for a human experience, but there's an overall energetic feeling that needs to be addressed, and that is that we are here to rise together. We are here to heal together. We are here to be what we want to see more of. What the world that we want to leave for our babies starts with us. And then it goes back, and this is where the path I'm following back from my tupuna and the mahi that they had already started. And that goes way, way. We're going pre-waka, we're going way, way back. Again, a whole nother subject, and very empowering, very beautiful subject. But the mahi was started a long, long, long time ago. There has just been a disconnect recently, and an imbalance that's been, I'm trying to word this in a way without having to go a whole nother half an hour onto that subject. There's been an imbalance. The scales have been for a very long time. But this sacred indigenous knowledge, this sacred rituals, these sacred, beautiful, empowering knowledge is coming to the forefront, and we need to let it guide us, as well as weave it in with our own knowledge, our soul knowledge, our past life knowledge, our own power, weaving it together to find our way forward, okay, for humanity, because we are in different times. Like, I can 100% agree and admit that, but the knowledge that was passed on it's timeless. The knowledge that was passed on can help me now, right now in this moment, whether it was 800 years ago to now. It can help me. It can help all of humanity. And that one beautiful key piece of information is that connection with Mother Nature, connection with energy, all things that surround you. That you are energy, you are of source energy, you are of the atua, you are of nature, you are of me, I am of you, we are all connected. So your energy plays a huge part in the overall energy. Okay, and that's where we need to be very mindful of what we're outputting. So this is where we are here today, and this is why you're here today. So thank you. Nature. I'm like trying to remember what I said in the last video, and if I've repeated it already in this one, or if that was the last one. Kai, let's start with what you're nourishing yourself with, okay? Utmost importance. What are you fueling your tinana with? What are you, what frequencies are you consuming? Are these things that you're consuming emitting low frequencies or none at all? Or are they actually the opposite and they actually lower your frequency? Things like alcohol. Or are you consuming really high vibrational food birthed straight from Papatūānuku? Straight from Mother Earth, straight from Gaia. When you consume these foods, it instantly shifts your vibration. You've just consumed her frequency, her vibration. You've just consumed her energy, her life force energy. You have consumed it, and it is now influencing and lifting your own vibrations and frequencies. Awareness of what you're consuming on a physical sense, yes, and an energetic sense. What are you consuming on an energetic sense? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Is it empowering, uplifting, or is it actually dropping you down in a lower vibration? What are you drinking? What are you putting into your tinana? Okay, let that be at the forefront. What are you fueling your tinana with? That's going to be something that is going to help you massively. Okay, if you're feeling really bloated and sluggish and not quite energized and empowered, and you know when you've eaten something that's not great, because your tinana, you feel it. You feel heavy and low and tired. Focus on eating fresh fruits and veggies, organic fruits and veggies, and see how you feel. Okay, these things that nature provides are there. There's certain, I've been doing a lot of research on this too. There's certain things in these fruits and veggies that she provides that empower the tinana to heal. There's a book, and How to Not Die. That's literally what the book is called. And I read that, was it in the last year? It was sometime. And just the power in eating these fruits and veggies, and on a scientific level, they go really deep into it on a scientific level, how that empowers the tinana, the vessel, to heal. These things provided from nature are there to empower us, from Papatūānuku, are there to empower us, are there to help us thrive. And then we go into and I have spoken on this before, our circadian rhythm and our pineal gland, pineal gland, and the importance of the light and dark, and nighttime and daytime, and watching the cycles of Papatūānuku. If when the sun goes down, that's our cue. Okay, our body needs to go into a deep state of rest and repair. Our body can release the melatonin needed to fight off what it needs to fight off, and heal and empower and rejuvenate and all those beautiful things. And then when the sun rises, that's our sign that our tinana is ready to get up, set off our circadian rhythm, and see the sun, the bare sun come on, the early morning sun, hit our tinana, our skin, our eyes, on all these things to set off our circadian rhythm. Again, free to do. We can just go outside and take that step to massively shift our timeline, heal our tinana. And it also heals on a mental and a physical, spiritual sense, also by getting enough rest, by having the early nights, by giving the body what it needs, the mental health of being able to switch off the mind for a little bit. All massive things. On an energetic scale, there has been, again, the scientific research done showing the benefits of having bare feet on the ground, on the earth, and the frequency that emits, and how that affects your own frequency and energy, and your body's ability to heal. It is just so powerful, and it's literally just there. And I think at one point in my life, I was so unaware of this. I was so unaware that it was right there. The power, everything is right there for me to empower myself and my tinana. And again, reading the words of the oral transcripts and the manuscripts, how aware they were of that, and how unaware I was, and the what had happened between them and me. And that is kind of what's playing out at this point, is that's all coming to light. But that's up to us. It's up to us now to gain that knowledge back, to step into our self-accountability, self-authority, sovereignty, be able to grow our own gardens, to be able to provide that for ourselves. And that's not only nourishing our vessel, our family's vessel, our whānau, we're also connecting in with Mother Nature. We're also connecting in with her while we do that. So grow a garden. That's essentially what I'm saying. Grow a garden, okay? Get out there and grow a garden. But yes, there's many benefits to it. Many, 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 many benefits to it. But there's also on energetic sense. Because I do a lot of wairua mahi, spiritual work, I'm a lot of the time up here, so I'm connecting with those in Te Wairua, those in spirit. I'm connecting with my higher self. I'm connecting with the universe, source energy, healing energy, all these things. So I'm very much up here a lot. And when I, for myself, have not closed off and brought my energy back into myself and grounded myself back into my tinana, my vessel, and Papatūānuku, I'm really lightheaded. I notice I start to feel really like scattery and lightheaded, and I can't focus, and I'm really anxious. I haven't brought my energy back in, brought it back into balance and alignment into me, who I am in the physical, and then grounded it deep into nature, into the physical. Okay, so it's very important that, especially when you do Wairoa Mahi, that you are grounding yourself very often. And even if you're not, you are an energetic being, so being able to ground your energy, keep yourself aligned. And again, when you get anxious energy, which can come up a lot with the collective consciousness right now, spend time outside, spend time connecting in with her. You start to feel the power from her, and in this gratitude you have for her, and this like absolute awe of her as she does for you. It's just this beautiful connection between you both. And you're able to sit with your palms down. That's our gate. So car's probably going to drive through soon. Farm life. You're able to sit with your palms down, your feet down on Mother Earth, on Gaia, on Papatūānuku, and feel the power radiating from it. You can genuinely feel it coming in through your palms and your feet. When you're that consciously aware, wow, like, this just gratitude. Thank you for holding me. Please transmute anything that is not mine to own. Please help me ground my energy back into my vessel, the physical. Feel her energy coming up into you. Take a moment just to connect in. Feel yourself connected, aligned, thriving. Feel love for her. You can take a moment to thank her. You can take a moment to connect with her. It's just power in it. And then it goes into our cycles. Again, watching nature, being observant of nature, you start to learn within yourself too. We go through our own cycles as humans. We go through summer, spring, summer, autumn, winter within ourselves. Your winter month is when you could be feeling quite, actually it starts in autumn. It starts in autumn. You start to feel quite like reclusive, and you don't want to be around a lot of people, and you feel really drawn, like actually you feel kind of like at a standstill, and you're like, oh, this just doesn't feel right anymore. Nothing's happening. The energy's really kind of low. Nothing feels in motion, or it feels really blocked. That's when you know you're in your autumn going into your winter phase. And that's when you're called to reflect. Sit down. Does that even still serve you anymore? What needs to be removed from your life? What are you drawn to? What do you want to welcome more of? Is your life still passionate? Is there still passion? Is there purpose? Is there joy, happiness, all these things? This is when the reflection needs to come in your autumn, winter months. And as you're going into your spring months, and you've reflected and you've seen what you wanted to breath through, what no longer serves, what no longer aligns, what you do want to bring in, that's when the spring months comes in. You've got this new motivation and inspiration. You're like, yes, I just can't wait. And your vision's there, and your energy's in motion, and you're out putting action behind it, and you're clearing out the house, and you're moving old energy, and you're spring cleaning, and you're saging and cleansing your home and yourself and all these things. That's when the spring's there. And then the summertime is you're basking in your abundance and all the hard work, and you're just really happy, and you're really at peace, and you're just living the life that you really feel is aligned for you. But we always go through it. This is a constant cycle, the constant cycles of us as humans, as well as the constant cycles of nature. So when we're going through these things, and you're actually thinking, why am I feeling this way? It's natural. It's your cycles. We're not constantly like this. We're like this. But there's awareness. Oh, I am feeling kind of like withdrawn, and just kind of want to be by myself and reflect and refocus and realign. I'm in my autumn, winter months. And then when you have that new inspiration and you're motivated, and you're like, yes, I've got that purpose and passion, you're in your spring month, and then it's going to flow into your summer. But it's awareness. I am going to get back to my autumn and winter months, and that's a beautiful thing, an opportunity for me to check in with myself. Is these things still aligned? Am I still living with purpose, passion, inspiration, motivation, love, kindness, joy, all these things? So we start to be very mindful of what we're going through within ourselves. I really don't want to make this like an hour long, but 19 minutes is good. It's good. We're still going. Still got a bit to discuss. And then it's that when we're in these cycles, our winter months, that's when you tune into yourself. That's when you need to be pouring abundantly into yourself. And a lot of us right now within humanity are in the autumn, winter phases. Okay, that's that kind of, we need to reflect, we need to refocus, we need to realign, we need to be pouring abundantly into who we are and what our needs are. with the intention and knowing that that's going to affect the overall frequency and vibration right now. So, and then you can ask yourself these questions, and we need to start asking ourselves these questions more. What impact do I want to make on humanity? What legacy do I want to leave? What do I want the world to look like for my babies when I'm long gone, you know? Going back and reading these manuscripts of my tupuna and my the oral history, seeing how purposeful and passionate and empowered and knowledgeable and all these things they were, I'm like, wow, it's something to learn from and grow from. Can my babies learn and grow from me when in the future, when I'm doing these videos, you know, can this help them in the future? It's things like that. It's what impact do you want to make on humanity? What legacy do you want to leave? How do you want to impact humanity right now? What do you feel humanity needs more of? It's showing up as that. It's being that. It's radiating that. And you have the complete ability to do so. And that's where the empowerment comes in. Empowerment of self, knowledge of self, connection with self comes in. There's no one on earth like you. You are here for a reason and with purpose. You are a gift to us all. Even just you being here, listening to this is powerful. Okay, you're here to bring change, and you will bring change. I have no doubt about that in the slightest. So get to know who you are. What lights you up? What makes you happy? What does humanity need? How can you bring that? How can you be the change? And they're also showing me the need to ensure that you're giving yourself what you need right now. What do you need? Have you asked yourself? We get so caught up, and I'm guilty of this now. We get so caught up in being what everyone else needs constantly. You've got to ask yourself, what do I need right now in this moment? Is it a moment of peace? Is it time in nature? Is it a swim in the moana? Is it even just something as small as a facial and a hair mask? Is it a bath? Is it a journal? Is it time under the sun? Is it time giving back? Is it time with my husband, my babies, my friends, my loved ones? What's going to help me feel empowered and in a high vibration and just happy? And it's bringing yourself back to this moment. Gratitude. What do I have to be grateful for right now? Have I got breath in my lungs? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That alone is amazing. Okay, and there's always something that we can direct energy to that is going to help us shift our vibrations. Is it grounding? Is it being around loved ones? Is it journaling? Is it gratitude? Is it mindfulness? Is it meditation, connecting in with your tupuna and spirit, with your loved ones, your spirit guides and spirit? Is it intention setting? Is it cleansing your home, cleansing yourself? Is it getting a healing? Is it getting a reading? Is it pulling cards for yourself? Is it giving out and giving back to the community? There's so much beautiful things, empowering things that we could do. Is it actually pulling away from everyone that's really low vibrational and negative and in these old cycles? Is it pulling away from them for a little bit? Or for good, whatever you need? Awareness on what you need right now. What can you do to empower yourself to go forward and be the light? To be everything that you're meant to be? Is there parts of yourself that you need to direct light to heal? Is there parts of yourself you can love deeper? Is there parts of yourself that you could be proud of, that you can love unconditionally? There's a lot of mahi that we can do within ourselves before we need to go out and do the mahi for other people. We need to, and it's a constant thing. We're constantly working on ourselves. That's the point of the human growth and journey and evolution and ascension. There's always things that we can work on. We're all humble students and great masters. Okay? But before we try and go out there and give to everyone else, we need to make sure we're in a place to be able to give. That we're okay. That we're not giving so much, we're leaving ourselves empty and flat, resentful. And who are you surrounding yourself with? That comes in really strong too. Are you surrounding yourself with people that empower you, encourage you, uplift you? people that are on that same kind of intention, on that same growth, on that same, we don't all have to have the same beliefs. So that's a powerful thing in itself. But you've got to have someone that's not like tears your beliefs down and is like, no, that's not real and right and blah blah blah. The acceptance that we all have different beliefs, that doesn't disconnect us. And maybe we can learn something from someone that's got a different belief to ours. Maybe they can learn something from us that has a different belief to, we have a different belief to them. But the indigenous knowledge, sacred indigenous knowledge, is something that's going to be the key to us moving forward. There's so much that we can learn from them, their oral history, their manuscripts, indigenous globally. And there's so much we can learn from them in spirit, in Te Awairua, because they are there to help us, through what they've left us, the legacy they've left us, but also there in an energetic sense too. Wow, I think I covered everything. They're just showing, just don't take on too much. Like if you feel like these are heavy, like you're carrying a lot, that you're feeling quite overwhelmed, sit down and see what ask yourself, what do I need right now? What's going to help me feel better? Help me shift my vibrations, help me transmute energy, help me lift myself back up. And again, don't deny these human emotions of anger and sadness. What has that stemmed from? How can you bring change to that situation? What can you shine light on that situation with? Okay. Thank you. I'm always sending you so much love. But this is a lot of the stuff I've discussed here. This is why I created my one-on-one mentoring, because I know it can be really overwhelming. I know there is a lot that you have to navigate through and process. It's not just an easy wake up and it's like, yeah, I'm all good. Like it takes practice, dedication, persistence. It's a big thing, and I've been there. That's why I did create my one-on-one mentoring. So, I mean, just message me too, okay, if you'd like more information on that. But this is the base of what is going to help us navigate our way out of it. There's actually more to it, but I'm trying not to overwhelm the situation and pass on too much. But we're starting. We're at a starting point. Okay, and just message me if you've got any questions. Put them in the comments. Message me, and I'm just sending you all so much love always. Okay, stay the beautiful, authentic being that you are. Keep shining your light and keep being what the world needs more of.